A well-meaning elderly gentleman with a poor memory. That's how the special counsel described Stumbles Biden as an excuse in his refusal to file charges against Stumbles for all of the criminal activities he's been involved in. And you can be sure that it goes beyond just the documents phase. Did you see the press conference? Well, I'm making this Wednesday night, or is it Thursday night? It's Thursday night. Sorry, I get busy. An elderly man with a poor memory. Apparently, during his 2-day, 5-hour interview with the special counsel, he couldn't remember when he was vice president. He couldn't remember within years when his son Bo died. Couldn't remember a lot of things. How convenient. Did you see the post the press conference? It was pathetic. I mean, it was the worst thing I've ever seen. Maybe since Nixon, the way that the press went after him, and what a change that is, right? Well, it goes a lot deeper than this, in my opinion. And I think that this solves a whole lot of problems for the Democrats and for Biden. And I'll tell you what I think about this. You can tell me what you think in the comments. Excuse me. This is what they're going to use as an excuse. This is how he's getting out of criminal prosecution. They say, well, by the time we'd get to trial, the jury would just see an addled elderly gentleman without a memory and without the mental faculties to be able to assist in his defense. See, that's how they're going to get out of this. This solves all of those problems. Now, the powers behind Joe, the Democrats and the powers behind the Democrats, they need to take care of this problem. Joe Biden is a problem. They need to take care of it. They don't want to, they don't want to go the maximum, with extreme prejudice kind of thing, right? They need an out. They've explained to him that he needs to go. And they've given him the formula for going, for the whole nation feeling badly for him instead of being after him. They're going to, this allows him to escape any prosecution in the future. Now, what happens to a hunter? That's going to be an interesting thing. But here's getting back to Stumbles. Now, everybody has said, well, if he steps down, we are afraid of Kamala Harris, and she is the best defense he has for not leaving, because nobody wants her. She's a non-issue. You don't have to worry about that. I'll tell you what's going to happen with that is that the same powers are going to go to her and say, you know what, you have lower approval numbers than anybody we can recall, right? There's no way you're going to be president. There's no way you're going to run for president. They're going to put in Big Mike or Oprah or somebody, And Kamala Harris is going to be given something. They might sing her a song and say, look, you stay on as vice president for another term. And then, after Big Mike serves his whatever, 4 years, 8 years, she's dumb enough to believe that Big Mike would do 4 years and then it would be her turn. But they're going to schmooze her somehow. Or they're going to say, well, we're going to give you an ambassadorship, or you're going to be this, but you're not going to be president. And that's going to take care of that. So this solves all the problems. This is a collapse. Like I mean, the press conference was just horrendous. For someone who detests the man, when I saw how the press conference, it was like a feeding frenzy. The tide has changed. So this is the end of Biden, I think. We'll see how they manage it for the rest of his term. I don't know. I'm stepping down. I'm stepping down for health reasons. I'm stepping down to be with my family. I'm stepping down for this, for the good of the country. All of this. I don't think they can allow that, because that would put Harris in there as president, and then she would be the presumptive nominee, and that would create a big schism in the party if they didn't let her be the nominee for the next run. I think they have to leave him in, or try to keep him in, for the rest of his term, and then, I mean, they're going to make an announcement sometime this summer, and they'll have to, because they have to get, who is really going to run in time to have a run. Not too much time. It doesn't take a lot of time. I mean, they'd be able to put. I have no idea what the declaration requirements are. When somebody has to declare for presidency, I don't care. But they're going to have to get somebody in there. But if they could put somebody in there at the last minute, I mean, they could declare Big Mike, November 2nd, and they'd probably win. He'd probably win. Such is the state of our country. But we have to keep fighting. And whatever happens, the ball's going to keep rolling. So anyway, I just thought I'd get on here and share that with you. I think it'll be interesting. We'll see what happens tomorrow. He's losing his support, even of his base. So it's going to be interesting. You all have a good night, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.